internet needs to hear that. Hey,
Okay.
folks, we're doing a show here with the very talented Professor Emeritus of Harvard. I would say beautiful, but her husband would be over here to slice my throat open. So,
No,
but
no, no.
she is nice lady. Lourdes Salinas, who she and her husband work on they start a housing 501c3.
Yes.
And forgive me if alt housing at captainkangaroo.net, I think it's
I
called.
made a sheet. I made a sheet.
Okay. You don't
Um,
think that, okay. Doesn't show up on the internet, honey, on the
it doesn't.
screen.
Oh man.
But at least you've got a sheet. No,
Yes.
you could
What
read.
if I shared it with you? I wonder
You
if then you could.
you could read it to us. You can read it. You can repeat it and read it and read it and repeat it.
All right. All
So
right.
tell us. I said I was going to do 10-minute shows, but I don't know. We'll just do what we do. I should
All
get
right.
the hell out of here by 10:25, 10:26, but
Okay.
give us plenty of time. Tell us what's the most pertinent thing you want us to know about your ongoing 501c3 housing efforts.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you for having us on here. And first, I wanted to give kudos to the artist with the art that you have displayed
Oh,
back there.
yes, ma'am.
I would like to see more. And once we have an office in a unit, we will buy some of that art for our walls too.
It would help us a lot because we've
Yes.
made very few sales. She's decided that I'm just not just a lousy human being, but also a lousy salesman. So
No, no, but it sells itself.
okay,
It
well,
sells itself. So
I
so
hope
yes,
so.
yes. Looking
Good.
forward to talking to you about that more.
Yeah.
But
But tell us about what's the most prominent thing you want us to know. And besides that, before you start, give us your preferred contact information and then repeat it.
okay, okay. We are Alternative Housing Alliance, and our email address is alt1hsng@gmail.com. Email address alt1hsng@gmail.com. On Instagram, we are Alt Housing Alliance CA. Alt Housing Alliance CA at Instagram. LinkedIn is a very long one, so I'm going to skip that for now. But the website is www.althousing for the number 4 all all.org. Again, the website for Alt Housing Alliance is www.althousing for number 4 all all.org. And if you wish to reach us by phone, our phone number is 530-488-9768. Please reach out. Let's talk housing. And so what are the
Lourdes,
yes.
give me, you're going to think this is ridiculous. Repeat, I'm not joking right now. Repeat your phone number, pause for 3 seconds, and then say your phone number a third time.
Okay. Okay, y'all. If you would like to reach us by telephone, our phone number is 530-488-9768. Once again, 530-488-9768. Just one more time. 530-488-9768.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, sir.
If we sat here and did that the whole show, you'd probably get more calls than if we talked to each other.
Wow, Mark Isaac, Wow,
It
that gives me
sounds
really
stupid. It
perspective.
sounds stupid, but all right. So first piece of news is what? You guys just bought that big castle. Who is that? Who was that yellow journalist that build a big castle in California? No,
Um,
seriously, back in the 1920s, he was involved in he started yellow journalism because Roosevelt was doing the Spanish Civil War or Spanish American
mm,
War.
oh, I'm not,
You
I
you
don't know,
know
but
who
I'll
I
have to
mean,
look
the
that up.
Hearst,
Oh, yes, yes,
Randolph
the
Hearst.
Hearst family. Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah.
So what we're up to, we are still in the same throes, if you will, of meeting partners. I think, did we speak since meeting the vending machine gentleman?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. What I can
So
tell you about him is he's investing in your company. He's rather wealthy. I think he has some religious affiliations.
yes, he does.
So
So that was a big
deal.
boost, even though it
Yeah.
hasn't started yet. That's okay.
Right.
It's
Okay.
it's it's there. It's like we're building a tribe. So some of the most important things I'd like to put out there are we are looking for board members, please, to help guide the business, guide the work that we do towards success. So we are looking for a banker and a lawyer. A banker and a lawyer. It sounds like a joke,
Okay.
right?
What kind of banker do you want? Don't just want a funding person. You want a banker in particular?
Yes, we would like to have ideally someone who is in the administration within banking.
What administration is that?
Their own, like I'm talking about.
Trump
We're not
or
looking for the
Newsom
new
or what?
employee at the window, if you
Uh,
will. We are not looking for the new employee at the window.
oh,
That type of
you
administration. So
want
we want
somebody in the
someone.
C you want somebody in the C-suite or what?
Not that far up, but we want someone who knows banking from like the back end, the nitty gritty of it. Or I would
All
say
right, so
someone,
let's stay on this for a while.
okay,
And lots of sizes of banks.
yes.
Tell me what size bank do you want? Because I could do some, if you or somebody out there encourages me, I could use some of the more simple AIs to say, here's what we want. We want a banker that's in a bank banks get measured. Any company gets measured with two metrics: number of employees, annual gross revenue.
Mm,
So,
okay.
what size bank do we need?
I imagine it would be someone like the US Bank, maybe Wells Fargo,
That
Chase.
size.
Yes, that size. It would be probably any institution of lending that has a philanthropic branch, a philanthropic
Okay,
branch.
okay. Does it need to operate within California?
Not necessarily, no.
All right, and then you needed another person. I think you said you needed
A
a
lawyer.
rabbi. What?
I need Jesus and the rabbi too, however, a lawyer who can
Okay.
advise us on the land. So I guess ideally it would be a land lawyer. But at this point, we would accept any lawyer who can research the subjects that we may need them to look into and maybe get
How often
advice.
or how much are you going to use them?
It would be to sit on the board. So it
Like,
would
would it
be,
be? Oh, sit on the board. Okay, they
yeah,
both
so
have to sit on.
quarterly
Okay.
meetings, phone calls, maybe a meeting between those times, but about very infrequently, unless we have things that we need advisement on,
All right.
we would,
All right.
yeah.
Okay. All right, folks out there, you guys out there, try to encourage me. Not joking. Try to encourage me to do help Lourdes. Uh, you guys email me or My phone number is changing, by the way.
Okay,
Long story.
no
I'm
worries.
going to give you and the public the phone number.
Awesome.
Ready?
Yes.
341
Mhm.
257
Mhm.
3002.
Okay. All right.
341 257 3002.
Very
I
good.
can make a voice document, then put the voice document in AI, and maybe it'll pop me something or not. I don't know.
Okay.
So,
Well, that would be wonderful. I would greatly appreciate that. That is where we are now. And in the past, I did speak to someone from Chase Bank named Kevin Chan. Kevin Chan was a lender, and so then that would be a good person to talk to. But he was very interested in having us apply for a permanent loan once we have the temporary loan. So this is how it works. It's my understanding. First, you get a loan to buy the land and then the units, and you start building, right? Or you get to the point where you're shovel ready, then you start building. And after a certain amount of time, that loan is only 5 years of 5 years. So you refinance it into like one of these products Chase has, and
right.
that's a 30-year low interest for the
All right.
community of
All right.
multifamily.
Okay. All right.
Yes, sir.
All right. Okay. Oh, all right. Okay. All right. What's number two? That's number one. What's number
Yes.
two item in your thing?
Funding. We are seeking funding, and we're looking now at like $15,000.
All
And so
right.
then
So now I have a question though.
yes.
There are funders out there because I
Mhm.
meet a few funders through Alignable.
Yes.
You're not in Alignable as much as you used to be, probably.
Um,
Uh, you
yeah.
were in one time, right?
I'm in there, but I'm just not
You're not
as
busy, not
I'm not
active.
going on as
Okay,
much.
so I'm going to tell you there are a few funders,
Mhm.
but here's the catch. Here's the catch. They'll say to me, look, if Mr. and Mrs. Salinas have a friend, say you've got a friend in New York that owns a jewelry store,
Mhm.
then they'll go to your friend at the jewelry store and say, would you put up your jewelry store as collateral for a
Oh.
loan for the Salinas family?
Oh.
And your jewelry store friend says, hell no, I wouldn't do that. But that's one way to get a non-bank loan.
Right.
There are other ways, but they're not as common.
Yes.
Uh,
Yes.
and
And I
this
think that's what
this
we're looking
government,
at.
this federal administration, I wouldn't count on them to come and urinate on your land, let alone do anything to help.
Right.
So,
Right. So and
but
on
you're
top
but
of
you
that,
guys are. It's none of my business, but you guys are in Sacramento.
yes.
Why don't you walk over to the Capitol and start bugging the legislators?
Mm-hmm.
Get an intern. You could. You're a 501c3. I think you could try to find interns, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Get an
That's
intern to
true.
go over there and bug the reps and the state senators, and maybe even rub shoulders with some lobbyists and say, "Look, I'm new,
Hmm.
and can you guys help me figure out how to lobby these people?"
Yeah. And
I
I know
just
a lobbyist actually who
Well, it's
lobbies.
it's
Yeah.
kind of arrogant of me to do that because I'm out here in Fremont. I can't even spell Sacramento, let alone go there. So,
That's
but yeah.
yes. Yes. Those are great ideas, and we will look at
Now,
that.
are you in several trade associations for people 501c3s? Like, there's a lot of nonprofit groups out there that are like, do you know Kurt Roskoff and all those guys?
No. No. So I need to
Okay.
join some of those
Well,
organizations.
have me do it, but just have me somebody for Christ's sake remind me. Yeah, but there's a lot of nonprofits in the United States, probably a
Yes.
million, and
Yeah.
some of them are willing to, yeah.
To help. Yes, they
Everything's
are.
money. Everything gets driven by money, unfortunately. So,
It's unfortunate, but there's also other ways of acquiring land. So recently, a realtor friend of mine gave me a list of empty properties within the Sacramento County border. And it's from tiny places that are selling for zero because they're not for sale, or there are some pieces of land that are selling for like 320,000. And so it's this gamut of price differences and sizes of land, as well as demographic, where it's located, who lives there, type of situation.
right.
But
Okay.
that's something I'm going to be working on. And so then what you're
Mm.
asking though, what you said a little bit ago is more like getting a cosigner. Is that right?
Yeah.
For the loan.
I mean, don't get me wrong, there are other companies that do other kinds of loans, but when the guys explain them to me on Lineable, I can't even figure out how they do them. They
Mm-hmm.
steal babies in Nigeria, wait till they grow up to be 13, and then they sell them to Epstein or something. I don't know.
Oh boy, yeah. Yeah, so okay, so one other thing I wanted to mention, I don't know if I can, Mark. Do you think I can?
There's not, I don't think there, time wise, or are
Yeah,
you
time
going to
wise.
talk about nudity or what? I mean,
No, Medi-Cal.
oh God, okay.
Okay.
My
If
favorite
there's
topics.
anyone out there who receives Medi-Cal and they're unhoused and undocumented, they need to renew their benefits before the cutoff of December 31st, 2026, because effective January 1st, 2027, they will no longer be eligible to those benefits. We're talking about people who are undocumented and currently have benefits. So then I'm going to start a state initiative, moving some pieces around so that we can get boots on the ground and do people's renewals by phone, especially if they're unhoused, undocumented. And there's currently 1.6 million who are scheduled to lose their benefits on that date,
Okay,
December
okay,
31st.
okay.
Yes,
So
2020.
I probably have a more severe learning disability than the audience. However, I would appreciate it if you would just take those 4 bullet points, say them, and then say them again, and then say them again, and then
Okay.
I can almost hear words.
All right.
Almost.
Okay. Okay. People who are undocumented and unhoused are more
They have to be
likely.
both. They have to be both.
No, they do not have to be both. It's people who are undocumented who will lose their benefits December 31st, 2026, if they don't renew
Any
them.
undocumented person,
Who has them currently? Yes,
housed or unhoused.
regardless. Yes.
Okay.
Okay. And so then that means that by December 31st, 2026, by their date of birth within that year, they have to renew them in order to continue with them beginning of the new year, January 1st, 2027.
All
And
right.
that right now there are currently 1.6 million people who live here are undocumented and are
In the
scheduled to
States or in
lose their benefits
California?
in the state of California.
All right. So do you feel like you've given this message or not?
I mean, yes, but this is something that I'm going to be posting about on our website because it's very important to me that this administration doesn't hurt any more people who are already marginalized
All
on
right. So
many fronts.
I'm gonna do something on here on the Zoom. I'm gonna pause the Zoom. I'm not gonna leave the taping. I'm just gonna pause it. And then I'm gonna wait like 15 seconds. And then I'm gonna unpause it. That should create a separate little advertisement for this unhoused person announcement. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
All
You
right,
only have
so,
about 5 minutes.
well,
FYI.
yeah, 4 minutes.
4
All right,
minutes.
here we go. I'm going to pause. Ready? Okay. Give us your announcement.
I am on this show today to help announce there is a deadline coming up, December 31st, 2026, for people who are undocumented and have Medi-Cal. They need to renew their Medi-Cal by their date of birth in 2026. Because if they do not renew it, effective January 1st, 2027, they will no longer qualify to have any Medi-Cal here. So once again, please renew your Medi-Cal, or if you know someone who's undocumented, and if they're unhoused, that would make them doubly susceptible or vulnerable. Remind them to renew their benefits, and if you could be such an angel, make the call with them and just get it done to prevent the loss of benefits for more people.
Thank you. All right,
Thank you,
folks.
sir.
This has been Lourdes, Salinas, and that guy, Potter. We're going to
Sir
cut it off
Isaac
because I
Potter.
have to go. I have to go milk the cows and slop the hogs. And
All right.
I was going to say milk the owls, but I don't think you milk owls. But
And they'll
all
say,
right.
ow.
Let's do. You want to start trying to do one show a week, maybe?
Yes.
Or not?
Let's do it.
Just remind me. I had to have 5 alarms, one of which was a crying baby. I've never found. I went all over the web. I found a crying baby alarm.
Wow.
My housemate was like, "Get that goddamn thing to stop." Jesus.
Yes. Oh my God. A crying kitty might be better.
It was irritating as fuck, but I'm here, so.
Okay. Good. Good.
All right.
Mark.
Later. Say hi to your hubby.
Okay.
All right,
Hugs and
bye-bye.
quiches for you.
Take care.